Welcome, Rohan.
Thank you, Lance.
Now, I'm really excited to have you on and have a chat with you because I've seen your work for 3 or 4 years now, I think. And I've really watched it grow, and I've got a lot of questions of things over the time, and you've answered a few. So I'm going to ask you some things that we've already spoke about. So I apologise for making you repeat yourself.
No problem.
So a lot of people I know work like me with the subconscious through hypnotherapy and they try and create as much as they can a realistic environment for people to get that change. And not everybody is a visual imaginator. So with me, people can put me into hypnosis and I'm not imaginary at all of visual sort of things. Auditory, kinesthetic, yes. Visual, it takes me forever to see something in my mind. So I've never really got that full immersion with the hypnosis thing, where VR gets it. And you got that on your own of, well, the subconscious is listening, it's watching, and you worked out how to trick people into healing through VR, using a lot of approaches that are very similar to hypnosis, but in a realistic, tangible way that no one can deny. And it's quite amazing the way you've found a way to talk to the subconscious to really help people get over some massive hurdles from what I've seen, experienced from watching some of your clients grow over time in their healing. So I'm really excited about this. Now, do you want to tell us a little bit about what the process is now, and then we're going to go back to where it began?
Sure.
I'd love to know your standard therapeutic approach now.
So I think the approach I'm looking for now is trying to make it as simple as possible. Okay, I think I went through a phase where I was looking, okay, what's the most amount of tech we can throw at it? Being the fact is more is better. And you know, look, honestly, with some people it was and others it wasn't. The point was ultimately trying to find what are the salient triggers that's going to get that person into a state where they really want to engage in healing, where they want to engage in their rehab in a way that's really meaningful, so they're getting as much neural activation and as many new circuits or old circuits firing again that was possible to do in the shortest period of time. Because obviously, I was only seeing them for maybe, once, twice or three times a week. And if you look at that at maybe a total of 3 hours, that's not much out of the scale of the hours available in a week. And when you look at some of these conditions, like being high-end nervous system impairments, like brain injuries, spinal cord injuries, and the like, the leveraging factor is not great in terms of the amount of time I get to have them, as opposed to how long the system is trying to entrain down to that injury level. So I think the point was now is, okay, how do we get them in state? It's all about how do we get that state so they're just excitable and ready to learn. They want to learn. The system's going to give them everything they've got. The handbrake's coming off, the parasympathetic, and just giving them all the resources. I think that's probably the best way to summarize the approach.
Yeah. So your therapy system, it includes virtual reality, haptic feedbacks,
electrical stimulation, real time. It's really about putting stimulus in, sets of stimulus, so the vertical stacks of stimulus in or sedation in, and then using real-time biometric data output to see, is it actually doing that? Because before that, I was basically just coming up with hypotheses that seemed to make sense from a technical and neurophysiological level. But you really didn't know. I mean, you're looking at external cues, but you didn't know whether, on the inside, whether the central nervous system, which is close bedfellows with the subconscious, in my opinion, was actually having that effect. And I think that's where we are now. So the ability to fine-tune is a really cool thing.
Yeah, I've watched that change your approach of how things happen. That you're in the Wild West to begin with. You didn't know what was up,
Totally.
and you were just
Totally.
exploring.